It's July 22nd, 2024. Miss Molly's birthday today. She's 6. 6 years old, Miss Molly. Anyway, so I got a call for no AC. Guy says the unit was making a weird noise last night, so he shut it off. And he said it was making a weird noise. He shut it off and tried turning it on last night. It wasn't cooling, but the noise went away. So could have been that it iced up.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on County Street.
Either way, it's not cooling, so we're gonna go by there and see if we could figure out what's going on. He said I told him make sure it's off. He shut it off last night, so it's been off all night. We'll go by there and see what's going on with it. No AC, Molly. Another no AC call. Could be low on dinosaur juice. Or maybe old Fluffy got in there and made a havoc with it. Alright, we'll go by there and we'll see what's going on with it. Check the filters and make sure the fan's working inside, and start it up outside and see what's going on with the pressures. Let's see what's happening with it. What I usually do. You're the old once over.
Left at the traffic light.
The old once over and kick the can down the road. Yeah, that's what I do. Give it the old how you doing and kick the can down the road. That's usually what I do with a lot of this old shit. You can't make a BMW out of a Volkswagen, you know.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on Allen Street.
A lot of these systems are old, and are they worth trying to fix the leak? Sometimes no. Risk versus reward. It's risk versus reward. Not my money to spend. Not my equipment, not my money. Go there and do what I do, tell the people what's going on, and they're gonna make a decision whether they wanna dump all kinds of money into the old system or just kind of kick the can down the road and replace it. It's up to them, their money. Either way, my job is to go there and get the AC up and working.
You need to move stuff.
Yeah, well, just up here checking the filter. No, there's no water in the pan. Got this on. It's a little.
Now, where's the filter?
It's a little 1.5 tons. A tiny unit. It's in the back here.
Oh, okay.
This is the air handler.
Okay.
And the outside unit is the condenser. It has a compressor inside of it,
Okay.
but it's a condenser. It condenses the.
Yeah, I had that.
Has this fan been working as far as you know?
Yeah.
So what the unit?
Well, how is no? We only listen to the outside. It always sounds.
You weren't listening to the inside, just the outside.
Well, it makes the noise.
It was making noise.
Outside, not up here. This is.
Yeah. Do you know where the thermostat is?
Yeah, right downstairs where we came in on the wall.
Go downstairs.
Yeah.
And just put it on fan on. There should be fan automatic and fan on. I want you to just put fan on, and then that should run this fan. Okay. Just want to make sure the fan works. Okay.
Okay.
While I'm here. So leave it off, but just put the fan to fan on.
It has automatic or fan. So
Just the fan on. Okay.
Yeah, just fan.
Yeah, she's all flipping dirty, guy. Look at this fucking thing. It's all filthy. That's our problem. Fan's working.
That's my fault.
Look at the filter. Gotta wash it. Gotta wash it.
Wish it would how
Gotta wash it downstairs. Let me go wash it.
Okay.
Look at the shit coming out of there. It's really bad. That's all dust. Wow. Well, that might be that's definitely not helping this situation any.
That's gonna make it worse. It makes everything overwork.
Well, it's like can't breathe.
Yeah.
Wow, that was pretty bad.
Well, you get another one for your book when you write your new book.
Yeah, when I'm writing my book.
Yeah, push that down one because it's all running this way.
Oh, you're all worried about a little dust?
Yeah, that's...
There's a lot of dust, man. Sorry about that. I mean, once I'm done, you could blow it out into the area here.
I will.
Nice view, though. You gotta take the good with the bad, right?
Yeah, and we had 3 bad storms this winter that blew. It's 3 tiers high. It was built in 1960.
Wow, this water, this is pretty hot water.
Yeah, well, it is hot water from the boiler. I can give you cold too.
Wow. Put the cold on.
Okay, I'll give you cold.
We'll blow all this shit into next week. All the dust.
So you came over from Fairhaven?
Oh, I was in Fairhaven. I was in Fairhaven working.
But your business is in the phone book says Fairhaven, is that right?
No, that's my cell phone.
Oh, okay.
It comes up as a Fairhaven number.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know why. That's my cell phone number, but I'm from Dartmouth.
Okay.
And when I leave my house, I gotta forward my phone, right, to my cell phone, or it won't work. Because if I'm not home, boy, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Well, what a view, huh? Wow.
Oh yeah.
You got any live eels out here from the ship plant? No?
Do we get what?
Live eels?
No, I haven't seen eels. We got bass for crying out loud.
Yeah, so it's look at it now compared to before.
Let's hope that's all we need, huh?
Well, it's not helping it any. No air. No, the fan's working.
Okay.
But if you get no airflow through this coil because it's all full of dust, it's not getting any air. It could ice.
Okay.
It's very possible. I'm going to put this back in, then we're going to run it, and we're going to check the charge outside and see what the refrigerant charge is.
Okay.
We're going to do both.
Okay.
But this is the first step.
But that's...
This is the first step in checking it. We got to make sure we get good airflow.
Okay.
It did. The fan come on when I was up there.
It did, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you...
All right, so do you seen how I cleaned that?
No, I didn't see where the hell you took it out. I can't...
Oh, I'm going to show you. So you could next time somebody comes, you said somebody come do the maintenance and they didn't clean it, right?
Yeah.
It's right in here.
All right, I see. It slides on a...
Yeah. It goes in there like that.
You hope.
It's supposed to.
It's wet, that's why it's holding it.
Well, no, it's just some flipping screws or something going on with it. That goes in there like that.
Okay.
And then this cover goes on there.
And you just twist those...
No, you just put them in there and just tighten them up a little bit. And when I turn this thing on, the fan should run.
You have a switch here?
I shut it off because I didn't want to run it without the filter.
Oh, you mean that switch?
Yeah,
okay.
Because if there's a lot of dust in the return, it could get sucked into the evaporator, so that's why I shut it off. I'm going to turn it on now. Alright, so we got our fans working.
Yeah.
So next thing we'll do is we'll run it outside and we'll check the charge while I'm here. Okay?
Can you see it?
Yeah. Fan automatic. We'll put it on cooling and we'll check it outside.
Pray that it goes on.
We'll see what's going on with it. You ever tried to start?
Yeah.
You ever tried to start and it didn't start?
You did it, didn't it?
It didn't. That's the noise. It's the capacitor's bad.
Okay.
Hear it?
Yeah.
The bad capacitor. Hear it make that noise? We'll fix that.
Oh, good. Okay.
It's not the compressor's not starting. It's a little 18. Yeah, it's the same. You gotta match it with what you got up there.
Okay. Boiler ready, he would say. Well, I'm in Florida, Phil. Could you call this backup guy?
Who's that?
I don't know who the hell the backup guy was.
You're in, the guy's in Florida?
Yeah, I said, when do you ever come back and you work in New Bedford, for crying out loud?
Calling the wrong guy then.
Yeah.
He's not around.
Yeah.
Sounds like the capacitor's bad. Let's take a look at it.
I had one done in my car, so I know.
That might be what our problem is. It sure sounded like it. You hear it?
Yeah. Well, it was louder yesterday, then it went back to its normal sound, so...
Well, I mean, the thing's trying to start, and it can't start.
Okay.
It could be the capacitor. It might be the compressor. Let's see. I mean,
Oh, now we get another part, huh?
It's an older system here, and one thing at a time. That's the only thing about living on the water is you get all the dampness.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
You get a lot of moisture.
Yeah.
That's the original unit, I bet you.
Yeah, the paperwork's still in there, huh? Not only.
Probably the capacitors, probably.
Is that the capacitor or that?
That's the round thing in there. That's probably bad.
What are you doing?
I take pictures of what's going on, and
Okay.
just in case. All right, so we're gonna check that purple wire in the common and see if it's see if we get anything out of it. Bet you that's that capacitor's the issue. Should be like a 25 microfarads or something, or 30. We'll see what we're at. See, it does look a little puffy to me. Looks like my eyes in the morning.
What is
You
your
know?
first name?
Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
I can't say your last name.
Your eyes don't get puffy in the morning?
It's not because I can't. Look, I got hearing aids, I got glasses, I got every. I don't have an artificial heart, but that's.
You don't have an artificial
I
heart?
got the real one.
See? Nothing.
Nothing.
0.001. That's our problem right there. The capacitor's shot.
Oh, I thought it was this whole bloody unit.
No.
Because
I get out my flipping tablet. I'll be like these other guys. I get my tablet out and sell you a new system.
Yeah, I know they do that.
Yeah, they're out there and.
How many? It's 22 years old when she.
Well, let me just change the part, guy, and then we'll see if it runs. Then you'll be good. Don't try to. You want me to upsell you?
Oh, you can sell anything
Here's
you want,
something
right?
else,
You
guy.
put your mind to it.
I'll get my tablet out over here and we'll bend you over the table and give you how you doing. Yeah. All right, why don't you do me a favor?
Capacitor is broken. It's
Yeah, why don't you do me a favor? Go inside
Yeah. Put
and
it on,
shut off the thermostat.
Put it on off.
Yeah, because I don't want to hit this common with the ground and fry it. This is probably,
Don't go near the truck.
this might be a 25.
Walk in the door.
Yeah, just shut off the thermostat for now, and I don't want to. Once that pops up, I can pull it out. I don't want to fry nothing. All right, I'm gonna pull this capacitor out of here and see what we got here. What do we got there? A 35.3. Yeah. 35.3. That's our problem. Luckily, I try to stock whatever I need. I got a 35-3. There's the one we need right there, and hopefully that does it. $35-3. Is it gonna fit in there? Look at that. Huh? Look at that shit.
So far, so good.
All right, the Herm. The Herm, and then that's the fan. That seems a little loosey-goosey. Yeah, I try to stock all this stuff in the truck because in a case like this, you know, you need a part and then you don't have it and you got to order it or you got to go run to get it. It takes time.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that's good.
For me, to have the stuff in the truck, it makes more sense.
It says on the truck you've been in business doing this for 40 years. That makes you started what, when you were about 12 years old?
No, I started when I was 19,
Wow.
and I'm 60.
Wow. That's quite
I'm going to be 60, so
Wow.
this is the common. It's the common wire.
That's the old one that's going.
Yeah, I mean, that's the original one. Got the original.
That's
the original.
She remodeled and put a second level on this house and did all that.
It says 08.
Yeah.
Right, so this one here's the common. I don't know. Might just need a capacitor. So we'll put this in and see if it starts.
I see you. Okay. And the capacity has a new one to replace it. 2000 and what? 6 on the
2008.
2008.
So that's 24 minus 8 would give you a time frame.
Okay.
Right? It's a 20. It says an R22 system. All right, so she should start. I'll pull the disconnect. We're gonna put the disconnect back, but we'll see if it starts. Put our disconnect back, and man, it's looking humid down here on the water, huh? Holy shit! That's good and bad living on the water, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we had two hurricanes come through the water right out to the street, but it doesn't bother the house with all the barrier around it.
It ain't sounding the greatest, is it? But
That's working, right?
as long as it runs, that's what we care about. You want to leave this in here? Probably not. You don't need this in here.
Okay, no more, huh?
Yeah.
The warranty ran out, I'm sure.
Turn it on. Go in the house and turn on the cooling.
Put on the cooler.
Turn it on
Any temperature, it doesn't matter.
so it runs. We'll just run it and make sure it's okay. Miss Molly, he's waiting for me. Miss Molly's waiting for me. 2003. Don't sound like the compressor started. No, compressor didn't start. Nope. She didn't start. We might be able to do a hot start kit on there. Nope. She ain't starting. I got the power pulled. Not good. Everything's connected there. Not starting. She's not starting. All the wires are connected. I might try a hot start kit on it. I got the power off on it. We're gonna try a hot start boost and see if it kicks it over. If not, the unit's junk. I got the proper size capacitor in there. Put the right one. try a boost. We'll see if we can get the old boost. Gotta put one side on common. And one side on the compressor. Or Herm. And that should give it a boost. And see if it starts now. We put a new capacitor and we put a boost hard start on it and we'll see if it starts now. Will it run? If not, the compressor's junk. There it goes. Sounding good, is it? It ain't sounding good. It did start. Oh, you hear it? The compressor? That's the compressor. Oh, there it is. No good. The compressor's, the system's shot. Do you hear the compressor running?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Well, this is what probably happened was,
Yeah.
the capacitor let go and you left the flipping thing running for days, you know, and you cooked it.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people when the AC's not working, shut it off.
Yeah, but I only did this yesterday. We didn't.
Yeah, well, you were hearing it, right?
Yeah, I could hear that outside.
It's not, the system's shot. I mean, I did get it to start with the hard start kit and the new capacitor.
Yeah.
But she's done.
Okay.
And ain't gonna run like, you can't run it like that.
No.
This is like a lawnmower motor, you know?
Okay.
Similar, you know?
Okay, so what are we talking about?
You
here?
gotta put a new system in. This is an R22 system. So
Yeah.
you're gonna need to do is put an air handler upstairs and a condensing unit out here. And I could probably reuse a line set.
Well, you got to do it for me. You got to get it done as soon as you can and pay you cash. You know.
Well, you were here and you seen it, you know.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not questioning.
flipping.
You did everything you could.
I did everything I could for you. So now this is gonna go to Plan B and Plan C. We usually try to do Plan A.
That's done.
Plan A's done. We're at Plan B now. Plan B, B-C.
B C.
Yeah, this is.
Now you got to pull down that whole unit.
Yep. The only thing is, this is only a little 14-inch wide unit. The ones I got now are 17 and a half. I mean, it could be done. This is a 2-ton. This is a 2-ton. I just want to check the voltage. It is 220, and it is a. Looks like a little 14, which would be a 1.5 tons, and then they got a 2-ton condenser outside, that's only 14 inches wide. Is it? That's a tiny unit. We'll have to do what we got to do. What we got there? That's a 6. I got 3 6s, 2 8s, 3 8s, 3 8s and 3 8s and 3 6s. That's all I got. And the return, I got a little 14 inch on the return. But refrigerant lines gonna be a problem. The new unit's gonna be higher. I'm gonna reuse the refrigerant line. I'm gonna reuse the refrigerant lines. It's a little 3/4. I could reuse that even if I got a connector here and whip it in. New pan. He's up on 2x4s. Look at these guys for a spacer. So I could probably drop it down. I gotta put a pan down, Gorilla pan. Put it in a Gorilla pan. And it's 4.5 off the ground. So what I'm probably gonna do is we'll put the Gorilla pan We'll do what we gotta do here. I bring some 2x4s with me and cut some spaces to raise it up off the floor, maybe. She's gotta be replaced now. Here's a leaker. I just left that job. I mean, that condensing unit, the compressors. I got it to start with the hot start kit, but she wasn't sounding good. She was choking. She ran for about 30 seconds and locked up. So that's a 2003. So I mean, it's an R22 system. He's gonna need a new system over there. New air handler in the attic. It's a 220 volt, 2-ton unit. So I got the duct size. I'm gonna check that. Probably get by with a little 1.5 tons over there. 1.5 to 2 tons. He's right on the water. But he's gonna need a condensing unit and an air handler. The only problem is that's a little 14.5-inch wide unit. The new ones now are 17.5. But I gotta put a pan down, a Gorilla pan down, and a new air handler, new condensing unit on a pad outside. I could reuse the line set. It's all brazed in. I'll blow it out and reuse the line set. But he's talking some money there. Change that system out. I'm gonna be looking at some dollars. I didn't check the wiring in the basement. I should have probably checked the 220 breaker in the basement. I'll have to see what that is. I might have to upgrade that wire. We'll have to check that, but I'll figure some money in on that if I gotta play around with the wiring. We'll be looking at some dollars. Look at that! Look at some big money, Miss Molly. Oh yeah, that's a big change there to change that system out. Anyway, we'll call him back Monday with a price and tell him more or less what it was gonna be. And he was a little set back with it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make some money, or I'm not gonna do it. Okay. I got dog treats to buy for Miss Molly. I gotta make some money, you know. Oh yeah, Miss Molly, you love dog treats. You love dog treats.